All right, chemistry, let's take a look at your worksheet for Chapter 3, Section 1. Start with number 1. Why is Democritus's view of matter considered only an idea, while Dalton's view is considered a theory? Now, this gets down to the true distinction between what we would now consider philosophy and empirical science, which most people just call science, even though it's a specific type of science. Democritus did not generate anything measurable when developing his concept of the atom. He did a mind experiment. Everything was in his head. He did nothing in the physical realm, nothing that could be measured or quantized, anything like that. And so no calculations are able to be done. It's not able to be reproduced by other scientists, or in his case, other philosophers. And so that's the real distinction between a philosophical inquiry, which is scientific, don't get me wrong. It's a systematic inquiry based on evidence. The difference between that and empirical science is the evidence that we typically talk about in the natural sciences, empirical science. The type of evidence we talk about here is things like numerical data. Okay, numerical data. And Democritus didn't generate that. But then again, it wasn't his goal. Dalton, on the other hand, looked at these fundamental laws, which we now know as fundamental laws: the law of conservation of mass, the law of definite proportions, the law of multiple proportions, and he saw that the data, because remember we saw those different small whole number ratios, we saw the consistent composition by mass, we saw the conservation of mass between products and reactants. We saw those numbers, that empirical data, supporting Dalton's idea of what an atom is, of the atomic theory. And so when it gets down to why Democritus and his idea were only considered to be an idea, Dalton's is considered a theory, Democritus's idea of matter did not relate atoms to a measurable property, while Dalton's theory can be tested through quantitative experimentation. Again, empirical science, generating data. That's what we do in chemistry class today. We try to generate empirical data.